The shocking news of Linkin Park singer Chester Bennington's death is still sinking in this morning for fans and the music industry as a whole after the 41-year-old took his own life. Chester Bennington's raw and heartfelt vocals were a talent often fueled by anguish, something he was always open about.
I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free.
Now fans and the entire music industry are mourning the loss of that talent and that man after the 41-year-old's death by apparent suicide in his California home. Reports say he hung himself and was found by a housekeeper. Bennington never shied away from talking about having depression and a long history of drug and alcohol abuse, which he said started when he was just 11 years old after his parents divorced. He also revealed that he was sexually abused as a child. His struggles to overcome his demons often translated into his music with Linkin Park. In fact, when Terry Hart caught up with Bennington just a few months ago, he spoke about the band's personal approach to songwriting.
We'd sit down and we'd talk about our lives and like what's going on with us, and all of a sudden we'd all have these common denominators in our own lives, and we'd start writing on these issues.
Bennington, with Linkin Park, first found mainstream success with their 2000 album Hybrid Theory. There's been an outpouring of grief from Bennington's fellow musicians, especially with his death coming so soon on the heels of Soundgarden frontman Chris Cornell's, who was a close friend of Bennington's and who himself took his own life by hanging in May. The day Bennington died would have been Cornell's 53rd birthday. Bennington's death comes just a week before Linkin Park was set to kick off the North American leg of their world tour supporting their album, One More Light. Bennington was married and is survived by 6 children. Our thoughts are with his family, bandmates, and fans.
And the sun will set for you.
Switching gears now to a sweeping but intimate war movie.
She'll fight on the beaches. She'll fight on the landing ground.
Dunkirk is being called director Christopher Nolan's best film yet. He's been praised for casting newcomers Finn Whitehead and Harry Styles, who is, of course, much better known as a former boy bander turned solo singer.
I personally thoroughly enjoyed myself.
What were some of the conversations that the two of you had as you're sitting there waiting for action to be called and realizing the weight and the size of what is on your shoulders?
I think there was a lot of, it's quite cold, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty cold.
That's what you kept it to?
No, we talked about the scale of everything and how amazing it was, but there's only so much of that you can do, I think, once you've been a part of it for so long. It becomes normalized in your head, and you just learn to get on with it.
Being in the place where it actually happened, you could kind of tell everyone's like very aware of where they were standing. It's such an eerie beach. So many people died there.
We also caught up with Harry and Finn's co-star Kenneth Branagh. We asked him, via satellite from New York, what Nolan has done with Dunkirk that sets it apart from other blockbusters.
He seems to give you both the big epic nature of a situation involving the threat to the lives of 400,000 people and make you one single participant in the chaos of it all. It's coming back round. It's coming back.
And Dunkirk, of course, hits theaters today.